All right, let's try this again where I got a better signal. Sorry about that. I had my Wi-Fi turned on. So, first off, I want to say hi to everybody. I need to do a quick shout out to Darren and Kyla. Thank you very much for being in Dallas, Texas with us this weekend. I get to see my good buddy Darren. It's always a pleasure, a thrill, an honor, and a blessing to be with such great friends such as my good friend Darren and his beautiful wife Kyla. I also want to recognize being down there, a couple members of my team that were down there. Nathan Smith, oh man, we had a great time in Memphis, Tennessee. And now we had a great time over in Dallas, Texas. Thank you, my friend, for being out there. Really appreciate you. Love you to death. Andy Moore, great job this week. I'm very, very proud of you. You're coming out of your shell. You're doing a great job. Good job, my friend. You are doing awesome. I can't ask for two better people on my team or as friends. They're family to me, and I love them to death. The other ones I want to recognize are my good friend Jesus and Melissa Delgado. They're just exploding, doing outstanding. And I rode up and back with them, and they are phenomenal. And if you get a chance to talk to them, make sure you talk to any of those people I just mentioned. They are all awesome. If I do not like Facebook putting stuff on me when I do not ask for it. Kind of drives me crazy. Okay. Now I'm back home. Now I can stop for a second and I can talk to everybody. All right. So, there's a couple things that happened this weekend. Also, before I lose out, it was an honor getting to spend time with my mentor, my coach, my friend, Rich Ellerman. He did a phenomenal job also. Love you to death, Rich. I got to make some new friends. And if you see somebody on here by the name of Thomas, I just saw him, new friend of mine on here. How you doing, Jeff Ball? What's going on, my friend? Gregoire, how you doing, my friend? Thomas, I'm getting ready to talk about you because you're a great guy. Larry, love to hear from you, love to see you. Okay, so let's get started. Now, what was this weekend? This weekend was phenomenal for me because I got to spend it with who I consider friends and family and everything else. The only thing that would have made it any better, okay, if I can get everything to work right, there, would be having more of my family and friends with me when I get to do these fun things. Now, everybody matters. Everybody's important. You guys hear me say this all the time, right? You guys hear me literally say it all the time. That you matter, that you're important, okay? And I didn't realize what that meant, but coming back from Dallas, I got a message from somebody I didn't even know who it was. Never met the guy before. He's a military vet. And he told me thank you for always giving him inspiration. Now, I don't think I do that great of a job for putting inspiration and motivation out there. I am a Marine. I do care about all branches of the service in the military, even though we joke and everything else. But sometimes we don't always see, and that's why I try to tell people, we don't know what people are going through. We don't know what situations they're in. We don't know what's going on. But this particular gentleman sent me a message, and it touched me in a way that I almost broke down because he's been going through so much, and he's basically told me, hey, I've been watching your stuff. It's original. It's, you're just telling it as it is because I do it from the heart. And sometimes my mouth runs away, and I get that. But I never expect to ever hear from anybody that I may have influenced or had an impact on. And I don't know what's going on in this guy's life. He kind of told me, but he was appreciative of the positivity and the upbeat and trying to keep people away from the negative and the different things to do, which years ago, and one day I'll tell everybody my story, not now, not tonight. I went through a lot of hard times, and we never know what somebody's going through. We never know who can lift up who. We never know. It could be an age thing. It could be somebody that hasn't seen their kids or their grandkids or their great-grandkids, or somebody hasn't been visited, or somebody that's alone. People in the nursing home. It could be a veteran. And I was telling my buddy Jesus that one of these days I'm going to say on stage, when I get back up there again, is to look out to your neighbor, to your right and left. And what you don't know is you may be standing right next to them, and you may think you know them, but you don't know what they're going through. And we always need to keep that in mind, to be kind. We don't know the demons that people have. We don't know the courage that people had to undergo just to be tormented by that courage they had to go through because nobody else would do it. I see it a lot with military, but I see it with regular everyday heroes also. to me, heroes are not celebrities. I'm sorry, they're not. Heroes are the everyday person that do things that nobody asks them to do, or they do things when they run in when nobody else runs out. It's also called leadership. But most of all, it's called being a human being. It's called caring for your fellow neighbor, caring for your brother, your sister, the person next to you, the person down the street, looking after your neighbors. My grandparents never knew an enemy. My mom and dad never known an enemy, meaning they're friends with everybody, whether they agree with their politics, their religion, their creed, or anything else, they're friends with them. And that's what they taught my sister and I to be friends with. And that's what I hope I'm instilling in my daughter, is to be a better person and be better to the people around you. Be that person you want to be. And this weekend, with seeing how great my team is doing and being honored and privileged with the stuff I'm doing and making a difference in people's lives, and, seeing my mentors, I'm so proud of my mentors. Everywhere from Brian Carruthers to Rich Ellerman to, I could go on and on with the people that I think the world of. One of my biggest ones down there is what I call him Bubbles. He knows who I'm talking about. But he's come a long way from nothing. Another one of my friends, Elizabeth, she had nothing, was out on the street. And, because she has good work ethic and because she's a kind and caring person, refused to give up. And this is somebody I know. It's not somebody that made it. It's somebody that I personally know. And her story, as I've watched her, what she's gone through, not what people have heard about, but what I've actually watched her go through, going from nothing to being able to walk across the stage and, being a very strong woman, independent, but knowing that what her story is and where she's come from, and having the faith in God, having the faith in self, and knowing that it starts with her. And that's what everybody needs to understand. It starts with you. But I do a lot for military. That's where I started. That's how I started, is to help out as much military as I can, to help out as many people as I can. And I have a cause. And everything I do, and I've even been told too many times, I put my heart into everything I do. I do because I believe in what I do. You have to believe in what you do. You have to believe in the people around you. And yes, you'll be screwed over many times by some of the people around you, because guess what? They don't care sometimes about themselves, so they don't care what they do to anybody else. Once you start realizing and caring about what you do for yourself, like my sister has always told me, you can't save anybody, Jeff, until you save yourself. You've been a lifeguard for years, but what if you didn't know how to swim? What if the boat went down and you were drowning in the middle of the ocean and everybody around you was drowning? You have to save yourself first. You have to put yourself out there. You have to take care of you first. Not with money or monetary or trying to be rich or stuff like that. But if you can't swim, you can't help anybody. And I mean that figurative speech, okay? Meaning, how can you help save anybody? How can you do good for anybody? How can you volunteer for anybody if you yourself are down and out and there's no way for you to help anybody? Take care of yourself first, okay? We're in this battle of life, which is a blessing to everybody if you look at it right. It's not negative. Today I got to listen to somebody I was just laughing because all this person had was negative, negative, yet they're a successful person, but they live in negative. And the only thing I think of in myself is, you're miserable inside. People don't want to be around you because you're mean to them. You don't celebrate people, you tolerate people, and you're tolerating yourself. And that's what I kept thinking in my head. And I'm hoping the person that they were negative to understands that the person they were doing this to is a very loving, caring, kind, compassionate person. And she always will be. But her friend didn't want to hear it. And it's funny because I heard gentle kindness from so many people. And then I come to my friends, and they're some of the greatest people I know. And I realized that I had to get to those people to get away from the people that tolerated me, to the people that celebrate me, because I celebrate them every single day. I had the privilege and the honor of talking to my good friend Larry Embry the other day, who's finally back from Yuma, Arizona, who I'm jealous of because in Yuma, they got the Marine Corps Air Wing down there. They also have down in Yuma, Arizona, the Boneyard, which has all the airplanes and everything else. And Larry has been such an inspiration to me because of the love he shows for his kids, the love he shows for his wife, the love he shows for friends I've had that are now gone. And he carries forward with strength. And I know that he misses those people because he cared about them dearly. But he also knows he gets to live each day because he gets his grandkids and his kids. And, he's living for those that are gone. And each one of us military men and women have to live for those that are gone now. And it puts stress on us and strain on us because it makes us sad. But guess what? We're here today to make others happy. Why? Because we understand we can swim. because we learned from those before us. And if we don't know how to swim, we are learning to swim. In closing tonight, I want to tell you this. Each and every one of you matters, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I got to work up till midnight tonight because I got to do 2 more things for my team. I literally have 2 more. I'm fighting to get it, but I'll get it, and I have no doubt I won't. I know I'll get it. But this is fun and games. But in life, each and every one of us matter. Each and every one of us needs to make a difference in somebody else's life. Sometimes people just need to have a platform to talk to somebody in order to feel better so they can move on with the things they need to get done. You don't have to do what they say. All you got to do is listen to them, encourage them. You may not understand them, but be there for them. God has always encouraged us. He doesn't set foot with us. He encourages us. He gives us the tools that we need. He gives us the structure we need. He gives us the book we need. But that sounds like a good parent to me. A good parent will make sure that you don't trip and fall. But good parent, like they said at one of the conferences today, God's already wrapped up what we asked for. It's up to us whether or not we're going to accept it and rely on it, or if it's going to be returned to center. He already knows what we want. He's already got it wrapped up, and we got to go forward. But we have to be good to each other first. I don't follow religions. I don't follow people. I follow Jesus. I follow God. And that's my choice. If you don't do it, that's fine. I still love you anyway. Why? I was never taught not to love you. I was never not taught to talk with you. I was never not taught to respect you. Because I'm always going to celebrate you. No matter what your belief is, no matter who you are, no matter what you go, I'm going to celebrate you. I've already forgiven and I've asked you to forgive me. Now I'm going to celebrate you. You don't know something? We're past the forgiveness stage. We're past the ask for forgiveness. Now I'm going to celebrate my friends. And those are the people I get around. I'm going to basically make sure my friends have a platform or something, or a job or a trucking or a factory. I'm going to do my best to help out my fellow Marines. I'm going to do my best to help but I'm going to do my best to help my fellow man. Because that's what is asked of me. It's not gimme. What can everybody give me? It's what can I do for you? My name is Jeff Jansen. I'm just getting started, but here's what I'm getting started to do. I'm getting started asking you how I can help you, how I can make you a better person, how I can inspire you, how I can motivate you, how I can move you to the next level, no matter if it's military, no matter if it's factory, no matter if it's reading books. I'm asking you to help me now, help you. I want you to always know when you come to me, I'm going to celebrate you. I'm going to look at you. I'm going to find the good in you, because all the people out there that are negative have tore you down so much. I'm going to build you back up, and I'm going to mean every word of it. I'm not going to say something I don't mean. I'm not going to do something I don't want to do. And I'm not going to go where I'm tolerated. I'm going to go where I'm celebrated. And every time you come to me, every time you read one of our things, every time there's a Marine or soldier, sailor, airman, Coast Guard, whatever, you know that I'm going to celebrate you. I'm going to love you. I'm going to hold you. I'm not going to give you money. I'm not going to sit there and buy into something that you don't mean or something you don't say. But what I am going to do is I'm going to give you a platform so you can be you. So you can have 2 ears that I can listen to you. You can have 2 shoulders to cry on if you need it. You can have a strong, manly handshake to show you that you matter. You're going to get it done, and you're going to be there tomorrow because I need you there tomorrow. You need to live today because I need you there tomorrow. If for any other reason, you are making a difference in somebody's life and you just don't know it. And if something happens to you, you're going to cause a chain reaction that's going to be detrimental to somebody. Know that you matter every day. Know that God loves you, Jesus loves you, I love you, the people around you love you. But most of all, know that you matter. My God, you're so beautiful. You're so handsome. You are just the greatest gift. And if you can't see people as gifts, then that means you don't see yourself as a gift. That means your head's so big that you quit seeing yourself as a gift because you just think you're all that. You're not. You know what you are? You're a blessing. You're a gift. Treat everybody as a gift. Treat everybody as a blessing. You don't know what they're going through. They don't know what you're going through. And they may just be the very person that can inspire you and make you lift up. You don't know what somebody's story can do for you. My name is Jeff Jansen. My Marine Corps brothers every day need you. My Marine Corps sisters every day need you. My military family needs you of all branches. But most of all, other people in my life need you. We all need you now. We need you tomorrow. Be better today than you were yesterday, but be better tomorrow than who you were today. I'm Jeffrey Jansen. I look forward to talking to you all tomorrow. I look forward to seeing you all. And know this, every day you matter. And I am blessed to have such great people in my life. I am blessed to have each and every one of you. And if you've ever thought for a minute that I was mad at you or I ever did anything, please forgive me. I forgive you, and I forgive myself for allowing myself to ever feel that I was less than who I was. God made each of us on a pedestal. We get to stand on his shoulders. If you want to stand on my shoulders to see the distance and see farther, go right ahead. I know my daughter gets to stand on my shoulders, and I'm going to make sure she can see the mountaintops. If I can't see them, she will. And she's going to make sure each and every one of you do too. Just like I want each and every one of you to see the mountaintops, and I want you to see how beautiful this world is. I want you to see how beautiful you are and how great you are. I love each and every one of you. Whatever you're going through today, forgive yourself for it. Go to bed at night. As Mr. Handrick used to tell me, my health teacher in school said, there's nothing you can do about it. But know you matter. Just because you can't do anything about it, you can go to sleep, get a good night's sleep, and you can fight it tomorrow. Live and fight another day. You never have to run away. I'm Jeffrey Jansen. I think the world of each and every one of you. God bless everybody. See you later.